Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Hang on, what's going on here? Flopping down. Oh, there it goes. It's going to move. Oh, well, we'll leave it there. Okay, so I hope everybody's well. Yeah, let's just get straight into it, shall we? So, Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors, Holy Spirit guides, please give a clear and concise message for the collective today. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. All negative energy projections will be returned to sender, dissolved in the ether, and deemed ineffective. However, the Holy Spirit sees fit. Please keep us protected during, after, and beyond this reading, please, Holy Spirit. And thank you, please, and thank you. Okay. So, okay, let's go with the moon deck. The moon oracle. Okay. Did a little bit more painting again today. Didn't do much, but I did a bit. And then what was it that held me up there? I think it was just me. Holy Spirit, Holy Answers, what do you got for the collective? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? Holy Spirit? What's fresh? What's fresh, collective? Ooh, here we go. Somebody's hungry. What's happening here? Who's hungry? Somebody's a hungry soul. Oh, they are. Maybe this is giving me two different people here. Somebody's collective, I feel. Oh no, it's got 29, 28. It's going backwards. Hungry for peace. We've got somebody hungry and somebody sitting at peace. No. Somebody's sitting in peace while somebody else is maybe they're calling out, like somebody calling out, a realization that somebody's abundant. Realization and abundance. Number 3 is significant. Realization. Somebody's walked through a portal, or they're on the edge, or somebody's looking through something and seeing this. Somebody's realized something. They're excuse my fingers again, right? Yeah, this is somebody looking through a portal, like the next level, and they're seeing that it's abundant. And this is giving you this energy, like this. So we've got somebody here, and this one is the one that's looking through at this one. This one's at peace and like full of abundance, and this other energy, this hungry one, is somebody could be actually looking at somebody through a window, through something. Somebody's looking through something at somebody else. They see that somebody else here is at peace and is abundant, and they could be like not, like thirsting for someone or somebody's abundance. Somebody looking through at somebody, somebody's looking at somebody. They can see that they are abundant. Now, I'm not sure whether this person is hungry for the person or is hungry for their perhaps their wealth, or because this could be somebody looking through somebody's window at what they've got. But somebody's realised something. I'll go 2 more, please, Spirit. Somebody's realised something, so we'll see what this is. It's like somebody being on the outside looking in at someone else. Somebody's outside in the dark, somebody's looking through someone's window, possibly. Well, they're looking through something. They're looking through something. And they can see somebody maybe sitting in the light. Yeah, like somebody could be outside in the dark, and like seeing through someone's window, somebody in the light. You might need to be a little bit careful here, right? With somebody peeking through the windows. Although I did do a reading this morning, I think it's just uploading now, this one, and it did have a lot about a window in that, and that somebody was actually inside with their windows closed, and they were like in lack because they couldn't see out, they couldn't see farther than where they were sitting. So maybe somebody's opened the window. I'm not sure. We've got wisdom. 22. Somebody's reaching for the stars. Reaching for wisdom. No, shh. Go. No, don't start that. Fall into the stars. Somebody might be going to reach out to somebody. No, shush, go away. Go on. Somebody might be going to reach out to somebody. They might be requiring somebody's advice or something with the wisdom here. Somebody might be reaching out to somebody to inquire about something, ask about something. We've got focus. Now, which way was that supposed to? Somebody coming sideways, but somebody's focused here. On transformation. Somebody's in their deeply in their emotions. Somebody's deeply in their emotions, and they a 14. Now 14, I've heard that today as well. 14 is significant. Something could be happening on the 14th, maybe next month or something. I don't know. Could be anything, right? Just take it as it resonates. So somebody's focused. Somebody is maybe meditating. Well, we've got this a peace card here. Somebody definitely meditating. But somebody might be actually looking for sort of some guidance here to focus on. You know, like a focus point. Somebody's looking for a focus point. So they might be somebody might be going to reach out to somebody for some sort of guidance on a focus point, whatever this means. Or they're trying to focus on something that they want to manifest. They want to transform. Somebody's trying to transform themselves. Let me see if I can see this in another way. Somebody's starving for peace. So somebody might be very restless. Yeah, and they're trying to focus, and this is why they might be reaching out to somebody else's for wisdom, reaching to the stars for wisdom. They might be looking through someone else's window, like looking at how somebody else does something, right? They've realised, they're coming to some sort of realisation, or they want to realize something on abundance, how to manifest perhaps, and maybe that's the wisdom that they are seeking from someone, how to focus on, you know, what it is they want to, what they want in abundance, and through new beginnings. Okay. Okay, Spirit. That sounds good. Well, that sounds good. Somebody's trying to get focused, right? But that they're hungry for peace. So they might be finding it very difficult to settle the mind, you know. Submerging in water is a really good way to settle the mind. Breathing. The breathing is very important, you know. Like if somebody here is feeling this way, breathing and meditation, you know, like just closing the eyes and taking in the big deep breaths, you know, hold it for a little bit and breathe out, and releasing everything on the breath out, you know, like focusing on the clean air in, you know, the light energy, the good pure energy on the, you know, breathing in and then holding that within, but then releasing all the grey energy, you know, like release the negative and let it go, like relax baby. Whoever this is for. So there could be a King of Wands here and the Lovers. This could be an ex, or maybe it's somebody of interest, or somebody that's interested in the collective. It could be somebody past, present or future. King of Wands is in reverse, but this person, you know, the King of Wands in reverse is generally stuck in their ways, arrogant, full of themselves, you know, my way or the highway sort of energy. So it is. So they might want love in their life. They want peace. You know, they're hungry for peace, but it's because of they can't get out of this energy. They're finding it difficult to get out of this hungry energy. Always feeling like they've got to be on the. It's like somebody being on the run all the time, like on the go. Always trying to be the one on top or get over on others. You know, like this is somebody who always feels like they've got to get to the top, they've got to be on top, but just chill, man, like you don't have to be. Relax, someone needs to relax. And you know, like this might be their face, right? Like their persona on the outside is not what is on the inside, really, and so it's like trying to keep the mask on, but it keeps trying to want to come off. Like somebody wants to relax out of their mask. They want to come out of what they have projected as themselves for a long time. Could be this hungry wolf energy. But they want to soften and bring love into their life. See, look, they want to. Oh, look. Oh, this person's been so. Having to be so. And this is obviously masculine energy. This is blokey. Like somebody's had to be, like, have this persona of this real blokey thing, but they're not really. It's a mask, right? They want to be at peace and they want to snuggle up here. Like, see these two little heads? You know, like it's just a nice, you know, like this coming together. It's a closeness. Somebody wants to be intimate. They want to fly around and have fun like a butterfly. This is a big blokey lion, right? Who wants to float around and be a butterfly. They want to be at peace. They want to relax. They can, right? They can. This is a masculine trying to feel their feminine side. Clarify this hungry wolf, please, Spirit. Howling at the moon. This person may want to... we have a Queen of Swords. Could be a Gemini. This is a feminine. This could be who this person wants to snuggle up with, but you know, like the Queen of Swords, you know, like it's not. They might see this person as not very snuggly, like this. So this throne she's on looks like it's made out of concrete, right? It doesn't look very like cozy, you know. But there is flowers here. This is a bit of femininity here. This could actually be... This is either the wolf character that... I'm just trying to think of the female wolf archetype. She's a hunter, right? It's like huntress energy. But this could also be this character here coming for the Queen of Swords. Hungry like a wolf. What's that song? Let's see where this goes. Interesting. Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. I want another card on the Queen of Swords, please. This could be just a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. That's too much. What the hell? Too much. Just one at a time. The Queen of Swords. So this could be just indicating that this is an air sign. Feminine. But, yeah. Clarify this. Queen of Swords, please, Spirit. This is giving lone wolf type energy as well. It's not over for this person. This could be you, collective. This can be the collective in this lone wolf energy. But I'm still seeing this, that King of Wands in reverse is definitely on someone's windowsill. Looking through someone's windowsill. The one that wants to get cozy. So let's see where this goes. Queen of Swords. Okay. Somebody's not got somebody coming in. Or somebody's waiting for something. But they're not waiting. No, somebody's not waiting. This is in reverse. They've got their own flowers here. Yeah, so this could be like, so this could be the collective. Doesn't have to be. It could be this other person not waiting. She's got her own flowers, and this could be this wolf looking through the window at somebody, providing, not waiting for anyone. They've got their own going on. And somebody's looking at that, right? Somebody's looking at someone else. Peace at peace. Somebody's at peace and not in waiting, collecting their own flowers, you know, that sort of shit. Hunting for your own food, the lone wolf energy, peace. This is what somebody's seeing. And they're at peace. With, which way does this go, Spirit? In reverse. Abundance in reverse, or wish fulfillment in reverse. Why is it in reverse? Why is that in reverse? Spirit? Somebody seeing somebody is lacking? Right? Nine of Cups. This piece, I think this is like without the clutter. You know, like at peace with minimal, because you know, like I can see they're not waiting for something. They're sitting on their cold hard stone throne there with a bunch of flowers, with their crown, at peace. And this is giving me that same energy, right? It's the same kind of energy, you know, like she hasn't got a lot. She's got the stars around her and she's in meditation. She's got the universe. Well, she's got everything really, right? She's got everything. She's got her throne. It's cold, it's white, it's pure, it's clean, it's no clutter. She just got some flowers there, right? And like, because this is referring back to the reading I did this morning too, because somebody else was sitting in clutter. And I was talking about that, and they were sitting in it like this, like guarding their stuff, right? This is somebody who is like minimalist, like they've just like got the bare minimum, whatever it is they need, which just looks like it's a bunch of flowers and a cold seat, a cold throne, but at least they've got something to sit on. Actually, I've got one of these old school chairs with a pillow on it. It's not real flash. We have the King of Cups here is sitting in the sunshine. Something's not working out for them though. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at somebody's at peace with very little. And they're not even in wanting. They're not waiting for anything. They're not... Yeah, this is somebody at peace with minimal. And I think somebody's just realising this. And strength is here. The realisation that that's the strength. There's the strength. We have a Hierophant in reverse. So this could be some sort of leader of some sort that's someone's on the wrong path. Or somebody realises they've taken the wrong turn. Somebody realises, like I say, somebody's looking at someone else and they're thinking about the strength in whatever it is they've got going on, which looks like it's peaceful, right? You know, it's not a lot of stuff and clutter, and somebody else has come to a realization. It's like they've broken out and they're seeing something. It's like they've just seen, like this is somebody who may be like a I don't know, they're a leader of some sort in an organisation or a group, a coven, I don't know, something. It's some sort of leader, but they're in reverse, right? So they're not feeling like they've got... They're looking at someone else and they're realising that somebody's abundant with minimal. Because I feel like this person, and see that it's like a whole new world somebody's seeing. It's like somebody's coming out of this darkness, that they're just popping through this keyhole, right? And I'm seeing this key here. right? But he's in reverse. So he might be trying to get through there with the key upside down. He'd been trying to get through the door with the key upside down. That's interesting. So this could be a religious leader. This this could be a religious leader of some sort. Might be looking at like Buddhism or something. They're looking through a keyhole, like they're just seeing something, but they had their key upside down, so they couldn't quite see something correctly. But now they're seeing something, and it looks abundant to them. It's like, you know, like this person's looking out this keyhole here, right? And it looks like, look, it's never ending, right? It's infinite, goes on forever, and it's light. It's abundant, it's warm. Clarify the abundance for the Hierophant in reverse. Or clarify the Hierophant in reverse, please, first, please, Spirit. Yeah, somebody's dropping their guard. So somebody could have been guarded on their, could be Leo. Somebody was very guarded on their, yeah, their belief systems, or they could have been very stubborn in their, you know, they didn't want to look outside the box, sort of thing. They were very closed, right? But now they're dropping their guard to something. They might have turned the key up the right way, and they're seeing something differently. Well, it might have opened another door, right? It's opened another dimension. Somebody's actually got that key to work because they turned it up the right way, and it's opened some sort of door here. And they can see that it's abundant. So they're dropping their guard to something. Clarify the abundance, please. Messages. So they're getting a message. This is a whole lot of somebody. Sorry, what I was saying then. Somebody had been left out in the cold. Oh, it's okay. So they've picked up the keyhole and they've opened up. They were out in the cold. They were out in the dark, right? They opened the door. They turned the key up the correct way. They've opened the door and it's opened up to all this light. They were out in the dark. They were out in the dark. And it's almost like once they opened the light, all this light came in. All these wands came in on this person. Like, oh my God, it's like, you know, the story when the people sat in the cave and they thought their whole world was in the cave, and they just looked at the reflection of themselves on the wall, thinking that was the whole universe. And then, I don't know, one day somebody turned around and went outside the cave. I can't remember how the story goes. And then they came outside and it was like, oh my God, somebody's just seen a whole universe out there, you know, and it's abundant. The way I've seen that come out though, it was just like, you know, somebody's like this, and then it was just like, and all this infinite possibilities come shooting at them. So much more than what they thought something was. So they've opened a door. Somebody's opened a door. Yeah. And here we are. Here we are. It's a wisdom. The universe. Universal wisdom. This person is reaching for the stars, the universe. They can see that it's abundant. There's so much more than what they realised there was. They may have been stuck in the books, you know, like limiting themselves to be guided by others through what other people have written about, or you know, like have told them, or and somebody's opened up this doorway now. Now they've decided they're going to stand on these books, and I'm going to reach out for the stars and experience all this abundance, all this information coming out of the universe. Oh my gosh, how exciting! Look at him. This person's abundant. This one's in the stars. See, this is what somebody was looking at. They were looking at somebody else encircled by all these stars, all the universe. And what somebody is seeing here, well, we'll get to that. Right, let's have a look at this wisdom. Clarify this with the Eight of Wands. This is quite exciting. Wisdom. It's like like a toddler, going outside for the first time and just seeing stuff, how little kids are, and it's like, oh my gosh, like everything's brand new, it's like that. Wisdom. King of Pentacles. So we have a King of Pentacles here. So we could have an earth sign. This person could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a, what is it? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Somebody realized that they were, they were inside a small box. And now they're saying, look, this King of Pentacles is just like seeing that they're surrounded with all this beautiful abundance. Look at the fruit and the flowers and the star, and it's like it just burst through this door when he opened the key, and it's landed on him like it's all this wisdom of nature. This is natural wisdom. We have a Magician in reverse. It might need to be in the reverse, but I'm not sure. So clarify the focus. So somebody is submerged in this transformation. So somebody's going deep, and now somebody has seen something, and now they're going deep within. They're realizing that they've got to go within and feel all that emotion of what they've accumulated inside of them. All those things that one needs to let go. And then we've got, look, these burdens that are in reverse here. And somebody's submerging themselves in their emotions here, like this is going within and this is getting ready for the big transformation. So they've had the big realization that there's a whole lot out there that they hadn't experienced yet in the universe, of what is abundant, somebody's experiencing like real abundance, not like just material abundance, and the abundance of this peaceful energy, this minimal, the more less is more type energy. It's like releasing all the baggage, releasing all of what somebody felt that they needed with all this material gain, and they are submerging themselves and actually really feeling themselves. Like they're feeling themselves and how they fit in the universe. How they are a part of all of the abundance. They are the abundance. They are a part of all of it. That's all connected. A Knight of Cups is in reverse. Yeah. So why are we in reverse here? Somebody might be not. I think this person may be looking at all the things that they oh yeah, regrets at the bottom of the deck. So they are feeling it. They're feeling the love that they haven't shared or experienced. They regret not, heartbreaks, regret and heartbreaks, and walking away from knowledge for material gain. It could be a Cancer here, the Lovers. Or somebody wants to move forward now. So they've gained some knowledge and they're feeling themselves. I don't mean feeling themselves, I mean, you know, they're feeling, acknowledging, going within and acknowledging what they've missed out on, basically, in love. And what they actually put their energy into was the material. But they walked away from that because it's only led to heartbreak and regret, because now they've got some sort of knowledge, and it was to do with material wealth. Clarify, there's Knight of Cups and there's focus. So what are they focusing on now? Yeah, they're releasing the burdens. So they're releasing the load. They realise they can give it up. They can walk away. They can release the burdens. They don't have to sit there. They don't have to be sitting. They can just release it and focus on the knowledge. Knowledge is wealth, right? They're letting go of the devil. They're not longing for this anymore. Yeah. Something was not over. See, there is some sort of deception and lies, about what they were showing, presenting to the world. They were codependent on misery. The decisions that they made. The Knight of Wands. Yeah. Dispassionate, like no passion. Left out in the cold, codependent on misery. I'm getting like codependent on feeling, how people get in that, that lack mindset of misery, darkness, not seeing the silver lining in anything, keeping on this persona of this man with this, it was a lie. This energy was not who this person is. That is the lie. They were it's a persona. Yeah. They didn't want, they don't want this devil energy anymore. They don't want this devil energy anymore. They've had enough. They're giving it up. Because they realise it's not actually them. They're taking off the mask. So they might be, this person's softening. They're going all watery. With the knowledge that they have gained. Well, that is nice. Right, that's good. So what of the Queen of Swords though? What of the Queen of Swords? Why is she over here? The Queen of Swords. Oh, this might be because this is the person they're looking at. So this could be the example, right? And this person is not in wanting, not waiting for anything because of the decisions they made. Well, that was the decision, not to be really worried about anything. 3 of Wands in reverse. Please, Spirit, with the 9 of Cups in reverse. Well, somebody's made a decision on this person. Or they're looking at this person's decisions. 3 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Clarify, please, Spirit. Clarify, please. Hermit in reverse. Why is that in reverse then? Page of Wands, speaking out. Okay, somebody coming out of, somebody speaking out, not in Hermit, like showing, somebody showing somebody this information. This is knowledge, right? Somebody sharing this knowledge. They're, yeah, the Magician. Ta-da! Oh, every time I do that, she laughs. But this is the Magician. This is yeah, the alchemist, turning something into nothing. So this is the Hermit coming out and presenting, right? This is the Queen of Swords presenting the decisions that they've made to gain this strength out of nothing, to alchemize something out of nothing. Alchemize, you know, this is producing the universe out of nothing. Strength, somebody seeing this as this strength here, having all the tools to create whatever you want, you know what I mean? But with minimal strength. Ending. This, yeah, this is alchemizing endings. This is like a resurrection. How interesting. This is how somebody's seeing something. It smells like a ghost. This is the creating out of nothing. It's like, see, these are the exact same bird here. This one's lying on this deck. This one's lying on the sword and the cup. And, you know, they've got the tools. There's the cup, there's the sword, there's the pentacle, there's the wand. So this is the wand, and, you know, and this one's lying on something dead. It's the passing away, or is this the alchemy of nothing? The alchemy in death. The strength in death. The release. It's the release. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles showing itself. So somebody's realised, this is with the realisation, the peace, with the peace and the release of the material. Okay, right. This is releasing the material, releasing the baggage. And letting down the guard, you know. Yeah, just releasing it and letting down the guard. Somebody's letting down their wall. What's that song? Oh, I just heard tearing down the wall. No, tearing down the house. Tearing down the house. Somebody's tearing down the house. They're going to resurrect something. This is like resurrection energy. Clarify this. The Hierophant in reverse, please, with the Seven of Wands. Yeah, work. I don't want to work. I don't want to work anymore. So this is somebody who could have been working hard on material, on the material. Well, this is somebody with that key upside down, and they're working really hard to open a door, and it's just not going to open until they release. So they had to release. Maybe put the key down and then look at it again. No longer juggling an Empress in reverse. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands in reverse, please. Yeah, somebody's really, this is giving me like, what is it? Work smarter, not harder. Somebody's learning this. Is that one gone? Yeah, somebody realises they missed a lot of opportunities. Working smarter, not harder. Somebody was working harder. They don't want to do that anymore. They want to work smarter. They missed opportunities and ooh. So somebody wants to end a situation. This is a group. See, this is a Hierophant. This Hierophant could have been a leader of a group, but look, this is in reverse. They don't want to do it anymore. They don't want to do it and they want to end it. And they want to be sovereign. Somebody wants freedom. They want to kill something. I don't feel that that is on a literal sense. That's yeah, they want to end whatever this group is that they're a leader of. It's like releasing. They're releasing, missing the opportunity. It's like they don't. I don't care anymore. You can stab me in the back. You can do whatever. I don't care. I'm releasing something. Somebody's just releasing. They want freedom. They don't care if somebody sticks them, because this could be like something that they might be facing. Maybe it's some sort of fraternity or something that somebody was in that might have some sort of contractual connection or something. This person's like, I don't care whether somebody comes in Ten of Swords them, they just want out. So they've dropped their guard. It's like somebody's dropped their weapons. And that's funny because I just come up with a song while I was playing with the dog this morning, and it was like, drop the guard. It was something to drop the guard. Like every now and again I make up random songs as I'm mucking around, right? And it was drop the guard. That just came to my mind. That's all I can remember right now. Drop the guard. Oh, that's something that I dreamt last night. So, yeah, interesting. Oh, we've got the Ten of Pentacles here. So, I had this dream that I'd come to this tree and it had these ginormous peaches on it, like big, fat, juicy, like basketball-sized peaches on this tree, right? And I'm like, oh, wow, I wanted to sink my teeth into that. That just looks nice and juicy, right? Anyway, I get hold of one, and I went for sort of like a medium-sized one. It's probably about that big, although there was this great big one there. I don't know why that's significant, but I didn't go for the biggest one. I went for the medium-sized one, right? Anyway, I got it, and then all of a sudden I was blind. I couldn't see it. I could only feel it. I wanted to, and I could feel that there was a soft side to it, and I was like worried that there was, so I had fear, right? Fear of fruit fly in it, like fruit fly grub in the peach, because I could feel it was very soft in a place. And I was wanting to open it up to see if there was worms in it, but I couldn't see. So there was this fear of, because they look great on the outside. So, and then all of a sudden I was blind, I couldn't see inside. Excuse me. I couldn't see inside the peach, but I was fearful. I assumed there might be worms in there. So it's like thinking the worst, you know what I mean? Thinking that that soft patch was going to be like, the peach was going to be, you know, spoiled and rotten on the inside. So it looked good on the outside, but it was rotten on the inside. And this is relevant for some reason, you know, like because we were looking also at this King of Wands who's trying, you know, with this face on that he was something, but it was fake, right? Like, so he kept this persona up, and maybe it was a persona of being good on the outside, but on the inside they were feeling something not so savoury, you know what I mean? So clarify the Eight of Wands. But this person wants to give it all up. They want to be real, because they are actually, yeah, they want to give it all up. Eight of Wands, this is a message, or yeah, but that was the realization, right? We have the Six of Cups, which could be family, it could be somebody from someone's past. Well, this is just looking at past energy. We have a Tower. Someone's looking at somebody's past, or they're looking at their own past, they're looking at their own selves, and they've found a High Priestess in reverse. It was about investment. So somebody that they'd been involved with, they may have looked like they were the part on the outside, but not. They were rotten on the inside. That's why she's in reverse, right? This is a manipulative person. And this person's had a Tower on this realization. So this is somebody in somebody's family, or this is somebody that is in somebody's, you know, somebody might have, you know, like maybe got involved with somebody in their past. Or they've just found out that somebody was rotten on the inside. It was a bad investment. This could be this could be the shock. Somebody's shocked. They got a message that somebody was bad on the inside. Yeah. Somebody might have actually really wanted to take someone out, you know. No, you go and play. Go on, you go and chew on your toys. Someone left it on the cold. Somebody really was a bad egg. No, a bad peach. No. We're gonna go for a walk in a minute. No, go. We're not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. Nearly. King of Pentacles. No, I said. Not yet. I'm not ready. Go. King of Pentacles. Wants to now give. So what is he giving to? Maybe this is somebody who's found themselves to be, yeah. This is what somebody has discovered in themselves. They've shocked themselves. But this could be somebody in the collective's past or in the collective's family. That somebody has shocked themselves. A Temperance energy. Unbalanced. Or this is in somebody's life. This is somebody that may be in this King of Pentacles life. This could be somebody in their family. that they're shocked about. It was a bad investment. So somebody could be like, I don't know, married to this person, or this was a partner of theirs or something. Four of Pentacles, clarify this. Could have been somebody's family. Oh yeah, look, there's a deception. Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups in reverse. Somebody was deceptive about a third party. Somebody was giving to a third party here. No, shh, go and play. We'll be going for a minute, all right? Yeah, they may have taken their Wheel of Fortune. A thief. Somebody was giving to a thief. This is the King of Pentacles. A third party who was this. They were shocked about this person, this High Priest in reverse. This High Priestess in reverse, I should say. It was a bad investment, if somebody realises. So clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse, please, Spirit. Oh, they're heartbroken. There was no love here. The deception, there was love. There was a deception that there was love. But no, they never got any victory from this person that they were giving to. Clarify the Six of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords, please. So somebody might have been giving to somebody. They got a message. They were giving to somebody in their family that that was deceptive and stealing. So they got some sort of message. This is a message that somebody didn't have a victory here. An Empress in reverse. There she is. Somebody didn't want that. Or somebody didn't want this person. Somebody didn't want something. Somebody got something they didn't want. Oh, ooh, what did somebody get that they didn't want? Oh. Oh. Clarify this Ten of Wands, please, Spirit. That's in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, somebody's wounded. Somebody got something that they didn't want. They're wounded, they're heartbroken. And this was a deceptive person. They've lost the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody was not a star. Now they're very, very sad and they want to end things because things are out of whack. They're out of balance and now they don't want any conflict with the Two of Cups. So now they don't want conflict with a partnership with somebody else. Collective, because somebody's looking at the collective who I see here as the Queen of Swords, right? No, shh. This person's wounded. Nine of Wands, clarify. The Nine of Wands, clarify, please. This could be like this could be like somebody wanting some advice on what to do in this situation, right? They're juggling. So somebody could actually be looking at somebody to be able to get some advice from somebody. This is what this could be. So somebody's got this situation, they're looking at the collective, or whoever this is, the Queen of Swords, energy for advice, because they were looking at the window, they were looking at how somebody maybe dealt with something in the past, and they may be looking for some sort of way out. Okay, Queen of Cups. Juggling a Queen of Cups. Somebody's wounded and juggling a mother figure. could be this person's mother, it could be their child's mother, it could be just a mother in general. Or this is a kind, caring type person, because she's in the upright. Maybe this is the Queen of Swords. This could be somebody that juggled the collective with a High Priestess in reverse. You know, like somebody was like, oh, do I go with a High Priestess in reverse, or shall I go with this Queen of Cups? That's what it looks like. Somebody's wounded and now they're like, now they're looking. It's like somebody went with the wrong person and now they're wounded and they're looking at the collective. Queen of Cups and King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces or a Scorpio. They've got the knowledge, they see that maybe the Queen of Cups here, Queen of Swords has got the knowledge. Now the Queen of Swords is somebody with knowledge. This person is, yeah, intelligent, you know, like they know how to act, they know how to, you know, line things up. They just know how to deal with shit, right? Yeah, somebody doesn't want to be a player. They want to be an emperor. So they want to go from player to emperor. They don't want to play, they want to be an emperor. After doing all this juggling and playing around with this Queen of this High Priestess in reverse. Bad investment, shocking. It was that somebody did go through something quite shocking. Whatever it is, we have with this Empress in reverse and King of Wands in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. Somebody did something very foolish and landed in jail. This could have been an injustice for somebody, but they were no star. They might have been on the down low, you know, exposed. Somebody doing something in the dark, you know, somebody doing something, you know, backwards. Somebody was on the backwards. Oh, just wait. I'm not going to say that. No, not. Okay. So, yeah. So somebody could be coming towards you, collective, for some sort of advice, or they actually want to, yeah, they might want to, I don't know, learn something. Because this is about somebody actually seeing how the collective may be healed from something, and this person needs to heal from whatever this shocking thing was that maybe they went through with this High Priestess in reverse. So they may need to heal because, you know, they're heartbroken and, you know, like just, it looked like a bit of a disaster here anyway. But this may have been somebody that juggled you, right? But they got wounded by whoever this other person was. Or they could be just like a wounded person that is just trying to weigh up what to do. They might not have been juggling the collective, but they see that the collective was able to resurrect, able to heal and then become, you know, using wisdom and focus to then become abundant again. And this is what this person wants to do. They don't want to be messing around with whatever they have been hurt from anymore. They want to become an emperor. And so they're actually looking for some guidance, I feel. This is what this is. Okay, so I better leave it at that because I think the puppy wants to go for a walk. It's getting dark, so I better go before it does. So anyway, I'll leave it there, but this is what this looks like. It is somebody's going to come towards you with, some sort of, I don't know. It looks like they want some guidance. Okay, so I'll leave it there, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.